Dum 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 dum. Bum 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 bum.
Really
Okay.
good way to begin.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so welcome to Couch and Cast, episode 2, October 25th, 2019. Don't know if that's important, but like if it gets uploaded 2 weeks later.
Maybe not. Dude, you got so many
No
flashcards and notes. I have nothing. Oh, I have one thing.
You want to start right off?
Let's start with your thing, because
Well, I was just saying personal, just like how are you doing?
How am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Work is work, school is school. You're fine.
Yeah, no, work had it was bad the last time I went in, because I think I mentioned it on the last one what I do. I'm a porter janitor at a grocery store. And that's not fun all the time. I like my job to a certain extent. But there are parts that come with it that aren't great. For example, you know how you go to a grocery store, you go to the like cart station things where you drop off, pick up a cart, like that are in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
There will be a garbage bag, and it should be under one of the little roof things, one of those. This time they weren't, and it had rained the night before. So when my manager had said, I need you to take care of these, I was like, sure, that's no problem. And when I went out to get them, they stank, because they always do. But I'm sort of desensitized to that by now. But the amount of water that was in each of them was incredible, because it's a bit, maybe about as tall as this folding chair, you know. So or maybe a bit shorter, maybe down to maybe down to there. But it's not a big thing.
What's that, like 2 feet? 3 feet?
Yeah, I'd say like 2.5, 3 feet. Maybe like up to 10 inches, foot of it was water.
Water's heavy.
And it's heavy, yeah. But I had over, what's the word I'm looking for? I expected too much of myself.
You thought you had the power, but
I thought I had the power. So I take my big bin, my big old garbage bin, and I put 2 of the wet, nasty bits from outside in it, and I go back to what's called the compactor. That's where I throw the garbage bags down, and they get squished into a bin outside that's picked up by other garbage guys. And
dangerous. I don't trust those.
No, you think they fiddle through your garbage?
Well, I'm just talking about the compactor.
Oh, the compactor,
yeah. I don't know, it just seems evil.
Oh, it's very sinister looking. Yeah, with the one security camera there too.
Oh.
It's always watching it. Like it's kind of like a sign on the compactor door that says 24/7 monitored, which I don't really understand why they need to monitor a compactor necessarily.
Throw a body in there, gets crushed up with the trash.
Well, sure, but like I think people would tell before you got to the compactor if you had a body.
Well, if it squishes everything, it just kind
of. I guess that's true.
It's pretty mangled.
Yeah.
It's like Baby Driver. Car smashing. Guys in the trunk. That scene.
Am I remembering that right? I don't know. It's been a minute since I've seen Baby Driver. You like that one?
Oh yeah. Really
I like the director quite a bit. I like his other stuff more though.
Who was that?
Edgar Wright. He did
I've heard.
Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz.
Mm-hmm. Watched Hot Fuzz recently.
Yeah?
A lot better than I expected.
It's great, yeah.
Yes.
I think Shaun of the Dead still is best, but the ones with Simon Pegg and I'm forgetting the other guy's name, Nick something.
I don't know. We all know what he looks like.
Yeah, yeah. Anytime it's the two of them, I think Edgar Wright had a third movie with the two of them as the leads. Maybe This Is the End or
Right?
something.
No, This Is the End is a bunch of other people.
Oh yeah, that's the Seth Rogen one.
It wasn't Flushed Away, was it? Is Sean Pegg the tall, skinny rat?
No, that's Hugh Jackman. I'm serious.
Oh yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
I love
forgot
Flush
about
Away.
that. It's underrated. I gotta watch it again.
It is, dude. It's so great because we're getting off topic fucking already.
Yeah, but it's a good movie. Everyone should watch that
great
movie.
dude. Whenever I hear people shit on like I watch a lot of like movie reviews on YouTube. Whenever they shit on Flushed Away, it's like, come on, man. You know what it's supposed to be. It's like it's good. It's good. It has so many like good bits.
Yeah.
The cast was fucking incredible for it too. They had Ian McKellen, I think it was, as the frog. Like the king.
It keeps getting better and better
king
when you know
frog?
who the correct cast is.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't remember who I think it was a good, like a good or famous French actor, but they had a French guy's Le Frog.
oh, that yeah.
Yeah, the pervy one.
Yeah, it's French. Is it? I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, well, it was 2008, so
Good old days.
yeah. Was it 2008? 2007 maybe? 2009?
Should I look that up right now?
Sure. Yeah. But it's timeless. That's one of my more watched movies. That, Ghostbusters, Logan. I think I mentioned what my most watched ones were from last podcast.
2006.
2006.
November 3rd, 2006.
That's pretty good for 2006,
Yeah.
given like animation at that
I
time.
think that was stop motion. They might have been mixed.
It must have been mixed to a certain extent at least, because I'm remembering certain scenes now, and there's no way in hell. I know it's done by the animation studio that did Wallace and Gromit and Shaun the Sheep, but it's not stop motion like those are stop motion. I think it's computer animation with like stop motion elements. It does look pretty good.
Okay, maybe it wasn't claymation because they were using water because they couldn't use water.
Let me look at other animation movies in 2006.
But it was a commercial flop, and that makes me sad.
Really? How much did it make?
Oh, I don't know. It's one of those, the first thing that Google says.
Damn. I mean, compared to, I'm looking right now, just skimming through. Oh, never mind. It definitely wasn't the best animated movie to come out that year.
What else was there?
Here's George.
Is that the one with like the red monkey?
With the what?
The red monkey?
What are you talking about? No, it's Here's George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was like the red monkey gem, and then there was that whole hologram sequence. Is that the one that I'm remembering?
Oh, and Barnyard came out that year too. The Nickelodeon.
Barnyard? I don't know how to feel about Barnyard. I go back and forth on it.
I had played the PlayStation 2 game before I saw the movie.
Well, were you watching the show? Was there a movie then a show, or show then a movie?
It was a movie show, just like Jimmy Neutron.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, no. Jimmy had the movie first.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
But like,
turns out his dog is in Sparky. Guess.
What?
Yeah, I guess his dog is in Sparky. I heard that somewhere.
What's his dog?
It was like start with a C or G.
Oh my God! Wait, you're right. Goddard.
Goddard.
How the fuck did I forget that? That's
I
my
don't know.
favorite TV show.
Wow. Right.
Jimmy Neutron's great. But like compared to other animation movies from that year, Cars, Open Season, Over the Hedge, Happy Feet, like Flushed Away was pretty good.
Yeah. Cars was good.
The classic.
Open Season was fun.
Open Season was in parts fun. Yeah, I didn't mind it that much. It felt very familiar to Shrek though, like in some aspects of it with big
guy, skinny guy.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the smaller, skinny guy in both of those movies were voiced by black comedians, right? Right? Or am I?
I don't know.
Wait.
You tell me.
Open season Elliot. They did a switcheroo because the
Oh.
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher is the deer.
It's totally a black guy, man.
Let me cut that part out. It made me sound like it.
Nah.
I don't remember that movie.
It was fun. The candies. Don't worry, like the. It's been a while for all these movies.
Wait a minute. It's also the classic film Monster House that came out in 2006. What do you remember about that one?
I remember that scared me, and they all had like wobble heads. The animation side, everything was just kind of shaky. But the story was good.
I think it was mocap they used.
That seemed. I don't think so.
Let me look this up
don't
because
think
I
so.
feel like I had the DVD, and I think they had
Who
behind the
doesn't?
scenes. Well, some people watch it on Netflix or watch it when it's on Cartoon Network.
Fake
I remember that
fans.
was the first time I watched it. It was
Fake
on
fans.
Cartoon. Well, should anyone be a real fan of Monster House 2006? Do you remember what the twist was for that one?
That his wife was in the base. I don't remember.
His wife was the house.
Yeah, his wife's house. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like her body was in the basement, covered in cement. And
yeah,
then they touched
like
it,
she had
and
been she had been buried into the house, and her
Yep.
soul was like infused into the house. And Steve Buscemi was the old guy.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't recognize any of the other actors. I don't know any of these. Oh, Maggie Gyllenhaal was someone in that.
Sounds familiar.
Rachel from the Dark Knight trilogy. Jake Gyllenhaal's sister.
I guess that.
Yeah.
But
have you seen Donnie Darko?
Nope.
She plays his sister in that too.
Oh. That movie's on my list to watch.
Kevin James. I think Kevin James. Oh, he's a. Him and Nick Cannon are police officers. In it.
Oh.
That was not a great one from what I remember.
All right. We're gonna switch topics here.
I think we're gonna switch topics.
All right. Did you have another story?
I didn't even finish the work bit. Well, basically what happened was I had too many of the watered down bags like to put in because the compactor I have to like basically put it over my head and then slide it down this thing, close the gate, whatever, and hit start on the thing, and then it goes, pushes the stuff down, and then I repeat that cycle for the other bags. Those bags were so damn heavy.
So did you like miss the first couple times? Probably?
So what happened was as it's over my head, I began to stumble back. I'm like, oh God. So I just dropped it. And there was glass, broken glass in it, along with the water. And it split the bag and all of that nasty water. And I smelled like a little bit of outside compared to what was inside in that case. It was surprisingly not the worst thing I had smelled. Not the worst thing I've smelled at work. There have been worse times when, like, the porter before me will leave nasty shit for me to clean up. Like the worst one was a bunch of broken pickle jars. Yeah.
Is that really
that had
gross?
spilled? Oh, yeah.
Like
that combined with a hot summer day and the other garbage that was already in, it was
hot vinegar.
Ugh.
Brings me to hot cereal. When people call oatmeal hot cereal.
You've heard people call oatmeal hot cereal? What the?
And I'm like, no, stop. It's like water bottles, like hydro flasks.
Well, those people are just smart asses. You gotta give them one of these. You know?
Same.
Elbowed your dog. Jesus Christ.
I've been watching Breaking Bad.
Yeah, you started it?
I'm on episode 4, I think.
Funny enough, fucking last night I watched the Breaking Bad movie sequel.
Sequel?
Yeah, because the show ends on its own.
In a movie, kind of.
So yeah, it was the show ran for 5 seasons, and there's an ongoing prequel show about one of
Better Call Saul.
Yeah, about the side character Saul Goodman.
Right in the mic.
I didn't hear. I didn't watch too much of that. I think I watched the first season. It was good. Maybe I should get back into it because it's still the same creator,
Mm-hmm.
Vince Gilligan. I think yeah, if I'm remembering it right, it's Vince Gilligan that made the Breaking Bad series and its sub series. But El Camino, the Breaking Bad movie, became a Netflix original
Mm-hmm.
sequel to it. It takes place right after the series finale to
Okay.
Breaking Bad, and what happens with one of the characters and his sort of his path to redemption. But I don't want to spoil too much because Breaking Bad is timeless and everyone should watch that.
Alright.
It's different when we could spoil something like Monster House, where you reveal that the twist is, oh, his wife was the house the whole time. It doesn't fucking matter. It's Monster House.
What do you mean? You get really invested and
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh yeah.
I put Breaking Bad on par with Monster House. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I should give them equal respect. You're absolutely right.
Mhm. I also watched and finished Living with Yourself. It was really good.
I was
It was
really.
really good. I recommend it. Yeah.
I saw a clip from the Conan O'Brien show when he had Paul Rudd on
Mm-hmm.
promoting the that movie. He used a clip from, I can't remember what movie it was. I don't know. The gag is that he was like the alien thing in it. I don't know. I'll have to show you it later because I don't. I had just watched it this morning before coming here.
Oh.
I don't remember exactly how it went, but he's like setting up his clip to be aired, and then it wasn't actually his movie. It was like a scene of a kid in a wheelchair falling down a hill, landing in water, and then two aliens. It's in the normal movie that it was from. It's one alien looking at the kid, but it was edited to have the two aliens. He's like, oh yeah, that's me. That's my character. I don't
Really?
remember what the fuck that's from.
What? When did they get to that? Was that? How did they lead up to that point?
How
With
did they
that
lead
clip?
up to? Well, just about any time that Conan has a person on, they are like, oh yeah, we have a clip to share, exclusive clip, or like
Oh, and it's just a joke.
it. Sometimes it's a joke clip. That was one of the outlier ones. I think it's usually just a normal clip though, and then they're like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah, like the
that's my
latest movie.
character. Yeah, like what they're there to promote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Right.
Paul Rudd was on Hot Ones too. I've been meaning to watch that one.
Yeah, he was. I haven't seen it. He's got a nice beard.
He does have a nice beard. That man grows good facial hair. I wish I could fucking grow
You should.
good facial.
I was thinking that we should
We
just
should.
start growing it.
Well, November's come up. We can do it then.
No shave.
Yeah.
No nut. Are we doing no nut?
I'm not doing that.
No.
Well, Pornhub is doing a thing where for every 100 videos watched, they donate to like it's either saving the environment or like kids with cancer. I can't remember which one it is, but it's a good cause.
I mean, okay. All right.
So I'm gonna continue my
Donations.
daily habits.
All right.
We remember. Do you remember what happened last year?
I won. I got sick. I'm really sad. So like, hey, maybe it'll cheer me up. Just made me more sick and sad.
Like you. What do you mean?
Like I was physically sick. Like I got a cold or a head cold.
For November.
In November, I got a head cold.
And you didn't nut in that.
No, I did when I had a head cold.
Oh, okay.
And it was like the saddest thing. It wasn't.
It's so bad. Like that or like allergies.
It's
Nutting with allergies.
not good.
You can like hear yourself breathing too. Ugh, 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 ugh. Hate it. It's so bad.
I wonder if she's like panting into the mic right now.
Maybe I don't know. What happened to me last year? I've done now permanent harm to my wang.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, permanent.
Like, not intentional, I'm gonna guess.
Well,
Uh-oh.
it wasn't because I didn't. I was challenged instead to nut 100 times exactly in that month.
November? Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And then I only had one off day, and that was Young's birthday.
Oh yeah, it was his birthday gift. Yeah.
And now I would compare my Wang to like a Vietnam soldier going in and out of the war zone, going in bright and chipper, cigar between his teeth, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna take on the world. I'm gonna take on these commies," and then he comes out missing an arm or like in a wheelchair, something like that.
Oh.
So let's transition to your other topic.
Oh. I'm just seeing your dick in a wheelchair, man. We're doing like the Forrest Gump, like Lieutenant Dan on New Year's.
No.
It's just like, oh, so bad. Alright, story time. Yeah, story time. We already did story time pretty much, right? The garbage
With
falling everywhere.
The garbage falling. I mean, story time can still continue.
Hmm.
How did we meet? Maybe that's good.
Ketchup and soap. That was like the first real interaction.
That was the first real interaction, I guess, because we sat at the same lunch table for a minute before that. We weren't bowling together then.
No.
Okay. Do you wanna lead this up? Because I still don't understand your mentality of wiping ketchup on me.
No, it was like with soap on you.
No, you put. Well, let me give my side
it was on
to
your
the
arm, right?
to the jury. You it was the not the last day of school, the second to last day of school, because we still had lunch. It was the last lunch of seventh grade.
That sounds about right.
Sixth grade, seventh grade, and some jackass next to me starts wiping ketchup on my arm. I look and it's Kershaw, host of the Couching Cast, wiping ketchup on my arm. I was like, what the fuck is this kid doing? So I walk up to the cleaning station where you normally get like a
there are sponges,
paper towels,
but it's like soaking in the same water for like probably weeks.
I never thought about how gross that actually would be. Jesus. Yeah, they definitely didn't.
Or was it warm?
Why was it warm?
Was it warm?
It was warm.
Oh, so they must have changed
it. Anyway, jackass wipes ketchup on my arm. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And I go to get the some paper towels, wipe it up, toss it in the garbage, walk back to my seat, and then he wipes ketchup on my arm again. So instead, I chose to wipe this ketchup onto his white shorts, his white khaki shorts, and I rub it was on my forearm. I rub it onto his shorts, and now this jackass fella stands up, and he walks over to the same cleaning station that I went to. Like, all right, well, he's eye for an eye, ear for an ear. He's gonna wipe it off, and we're gonna forget this happened. But he wipes off his pants, and then he grabs a sponge. I'm like, oh, well, maybe he stained his shorts. Maybe I shouldn't have wiped it on his shorts. Maybe I should have just wiped it on his arm. But he comes back to the table with the sponge. It was dripping, sopping wet.
I was like almost running with it.
Yeah. Time stood still for the next few what felt like an eternity. But this fella, he comes behind me, and I hadn't seen it at this time because I had gone back to my conversation with people that aren't assholes. And this fella, he put the sponge above me, and it got maybe one drop before he wrung it out down onto my neck and down my back to my pussy and my crack.
Good song.
It's great. And I can't exactly remember where it went from there. Do you remember the rest?
I think that's pretty much it.
We
got yelled at.
We got yelled at because the vice principal was having lunch, fornicating with the other children. Oh wait, no, he wasn't the one that was caught with CP.
I think it was.
It was the actual principal.
That was the lady.
Was it a lady that was called CP?
That was the lady.
Pretty sure. No, because it was definitely a dude. I remember checking recently the article actually saying that he was caught with CP.
Oh.
I'll remind you his name after. It's a good bit, but I don't know if we want to say it on the air because maybe it was proven false. It was a good bet.
Okay.
He's got a funny name. Yeah, but he wrings out the entire sponge onto my neck. I leap up. I push him back and say, "What the heck is your problem?" I'm a godly boy.
I don't think he pushed.
I don't think I might have not.
No. We got
I
caught
think
before it escalated.
yeah, maybe like
Would it have escalated? I don't know.
someone handed me a paper towel,
I
and
think it was
then
me.
really
Yeah,
no.
afterwards I put it back. I was like, all right.
It couldn't have been because we sat on opposite sides of the table for the rest of that lunch.
Yeah. I don't know.
Someone handed me a paper towel and I was able to, clean myself, but I went back to class with a sopping shirt. Do you still have those shorts, you think?
Oh,
No. Okay.
no. It'd be a good relic. Frame them.
Oh, absolutely.
Frame
Yeah.
pairs of shorts. Well, my story is more recent. I went to the flea market this past Sunday.
Yeah.
I bought a couple things.
You in the flea market?
Free stuff.
Oh, it's free?
Well,
basically.
one thing was.
One thing was free?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a cassette of just a garage band.
Like a, not on like Spotify or anything,
Nothing.
not like
I
a.
googled them. Don't exist. And it's just there. It's like, yeah. Don't look in the box because there's special stuff in here.
Oh man.
Here it is. Run, Rhino, Run by Pambury.
Run, Rhino, Run, Pambury, Chimpoberry?
The name isn't very catchy. But it kind of slapped.
Really?
Yeah, I was like,
Can I
yeah,
listen
I
to
get
that later?
Yeah, it was. And then I pointed. There was this big setup of just a bunch of random movies,
Uh-huh.
like rows and rows, like one for $1.
Like VHS, DVD, what?
DVD.
Okay.
So I did just hovered my hand over it and like just stopped, pointed down.
Mm-hmm.
I picked the one. What's the goal of every horror movie ever for the character? Not the killer, the character.
To run away and live?
You know,
I don't know what you mean then.
to stay alive. That's the title of the movie. Stay Alive.
Is it a horror film?
Yes, and I have it right here. Nice box. Stay Alive. Unrated director's cut. And then you look at the tagline at the bottom.
You die in the game. You die for real. No way.
Yep.
Dude, this has Frankie Muniz
I don't know.
from Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh yeah.
What?
I thought it was familiar.
And what the fuck is this on the back too? Violence, gore, sex/nudity, profanity, drug use. But they're all like, it's in like a checklist.
Oh, she didn't look at the back.
Did you watch this?
Nope.
Oh god.
I think we should do a fresh viewing sometime. I don't know if we're doing it today or.
This looks like soft for gamers.
Yeah.
I cannot
There's a controller at the bottom.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice it.
There's a bloody hand reaching to a video game controller covered in blood. This looks so.
Yeah, but it looks great at the same time. John
Foster, Sophia Bush, Frankie Muniz, Samara Armstrong, Jimmy Simpson. Looks incredible. Oh, and the blockbuster price tag on it from December 18th, 2006 for $13.
It's probably a good movie.
Someone bought this for $13 and then was at it somehow ended up at a flea market.
Mm-hmm. It's a treasure of mine now.
The blood runs deep in this unrated director's cut of Stay Alive, the mind-bending thriller about a killer video game. I'm going to check the IMDb page.
All
you
right.
want to read the rest of that?
The mind-bending thriller about a killer video game. I like this man's face.
Let me see this, man.
The white man's face. Like he's white. Not white, but like ghost white.
It looks like he has a Snapchat filter. Like a man's mouth should not open that much. And then the second picture with Frankie Muniz
He's wearing a headset, so it looks like he's connected.
He's wearing a gamer headset and a upside down poker visor.
Mm.
And then the third picture is just Saw. I don't understand what the fuck this movie is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have the IMDb page up when you.
The real world and the game world gruesomely collide when a group of friends play Stay Alive, a mysterious underground video game that kills the gamer whose character dies in... What? that kills the gamer whose character dies in play. Is that weird to you?
I mean,
Like just the sound of that sentence?
a little bit.
It's like Jumanji, but for horror.
They did a Jumanji video game one recently.
Oh, the remake of the movie with The Rock, the action
Yeah.
movie. It's like that.
Yeah.
But I guess in a horror. In a death-defying race against time, the survivors must solve a mystery of the game while desperately trying to stay alive. More spine-chilling gore and action, plus all new, never-before-seen material. That is, plus all hyphen new comma never hyphen before hyphen seen material long hyphen, including a new character and support subplot long hyphen. Plus this version way over the edge of what could be seen in theaters.
So this cut we have adds a B plot and an entirely other character.
And an intense sequence.
10 sequence.
This is the director's cut.
Unrated too. The normal rating, do you know what it is? PG-13. This is a kiddie horror movie.
So is that what happened?
With Frankie Muniz going inside of the video game. It sounds like it's just a Saw
video game.
Video game, yeah. Saw with hints of like Sword Art Online. I know you didn't watch that because you're not really into them Japanese cartoons, but that was the first ones I watched. It's very similar premise.
I think he's wearing two visors, one over the other.
Every picture it's going through right now on IMDb has him with that visor.
Is it two? Like there's a fin going up.
I'm just seeing
like
the one, but he's
down.
wearing it backwards for some reason.
Sideways and upside down. A pro way to play poker.
I lied. Every single, no, well not every single, but most of the time he's wearing it backwards, but he's wearing it like upside down like he is on the thing there. There's only one picture where he's wearing it normal.
That's probably when he went like to gamer mode. And you know, like not Pikachu. Ash turns his hat backwards. He does the opposite. He flips it over, puts it right.
Jesus. Let me read the plot summary from the IMDb editors. For a group of teens, the answer to the mysterious death of their old friend lies within the world of an online video game based on the true story of an ancient noble woman known as the Blood Countess.
That sounds hot.
Sounds like the villain that they had for the new Hellboy movie that came out. Blood Countess. Did you see that?
Nope.
At David Harbour.
Yep.
And that really goofy scene where the rock hand switches
between switches hands. And
yeah. Curious about a review for this. It's given a 5.1 out of 10 rating, but 29,000 reviews from IMDb.
Okay. No spoilers. We got.
No spoilers. Let me find a spoiler. Good concept, lazy execution, decent movie, but wait for the DVD. So I'm guessing because the original runtime is hour 25.
Where did they write the runtime on this thing?
Should be bottom on the back.
Bottom. All the words on here are like so squished in that one area. I can barely see them.
Such a variety in these reviews. Stay alive, stay away. And then there are other ones that hit 9 out of 10 saying great movie. 8 out of 10. If you are a gamer, you will love this movie.
We're gamers.
Dude, you get gold on this.
Gold.
How much should this cost you?
$1. I also bought Snakes on a Plane.
Is that the one with Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
And then the third thing I bought is our mascot that I was talking about. Well, I wasn't talking about our mascot, like our image or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I bought him.
You bought a...
He's basically a mascot now. I need approval, but I think he'd be a great mascot.
Let me see the mascot. Do you want to describe this mascot?
It's a dirty Santa, so all the white parts are an off-color orange, and he's like whistling. His hands are behind his back like he's handcuffed.
He's almost like he's mooning.
Almost.
Yeah. Like if we were to paint over this, we make it look like he's mooning because this big old Santa coat looks like a tutu skirt thing that he's like flashing to the cute senior boy behind him. I love it.
I think he's more of a gnome than a Santa, too. But like, he's a Santa.
It's a Santa.
But the color looks like a gnome.
The color looks like a gnome because of how he is aged, which is, to put it bluntly, unfortunate.
Does he just fit perfectly? Like joining us every.
Appreciating. Where has he been? Has he just been in that box? You have more.
That's goodies. That's it for the box.
That's it for our goodies.
Yep. It's a good haul, and all of this costs $1. Meaning the movie was $1. The other two things were free.
I'm guessing EP. This was free,
and
you said it slaps.
It's not bad. The first song's better than the second. Next on our list here, rant. A recycle bin won against my car.
Yeah?
It left a dent in my car.
Did you, back into it?
No, it was it pinned itself between a house and it dented my door. But it's a recycle bin.
It's tough. Well, I bumped into my grandparents' garage door 2 days ago. And that didn't do anything to my car, but it's a big old dent on my grandparents' garage door. Thankfully, the garage door still works. Well, still works, meaning I had to help fix it, but.
Yeah, I gotta take a plunger to it, see what happens. Food review? We might be skipping this one, but candy? We don't have anything to eat, really.
Yeah, we don't have anything. We can review this tasty tap water.
Tasty tap water? Where did I put my narratives?
My hands smell like dogs, so this water isn't appealing to me right now because I smell my hands as I.
So it tastes like dog.
It tastes like dog.
It's pretty good. It ends our food review. We got lots of news.
What an incredible bit. Lots of news?
Lots of news.
I want to hear some news.
Wonder Woman trailer drop, December 8th.
They announced that it's going to drop in 2 months?
I think so.
Why the fuck would they do
that? I think it's just overhyped. If they're announcing a trailer drop.
Gotta be. I wasn't going to bring it up unless you had brought up Wonder Woman, I guess, but they had just announced who the, villain was going to be.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly who it was. Let me Google it because I don't know the Wonder Woman comics. I don't know the Wonder Woman comics at all. Barbara Minerva, aka the Cheetah. I thought it was a different
Wonder Woman versus the Cheetah. Well, it says here that the movie's going to be coming out in June 5th.
So a December trailer. Oh, that makes sense. I thought it was a dude they had announced. The Cheetah is a female character. It was I was looking through Instagram. It was probably Rotten Tomatoes Instagram account. They had shown a picture of it's like a white businessman guy. They had showed a picture of him from the comics and a blurry photo of what he's going to look like in the movie, and then said who the actor was. I don't recognize any of them though.
Thundercats. That's it.
Thundercats.
Yeah. Is that where there's the female cheetah lady? Wonder Woman, Thundercats crossover. Can't be that bad.
I mean,
I haven't seen any Thundercats. No, they tried to reboot the series and it didn't work.
They did try to reboot it, and it was really odd-looking animation style. Remember that?
No.
It was pretty recently. A lot of people had complained about it, but then an equal amount of people said art is subjective.
Oh.
Which,
fun.
Yeah. That's how you have to defend a TV show saying it's subjective, and a good amount of people say it's shit. Then it's probably shit. And maybe it had something. I think they at least did a pilot, but maybe it flopped after that because I didn't hear much about it after. But they did a new Scooby-Doo TV show recently, and it looked like shit, but the writing was great, so it made up for it.
That's been out for a while.
Which one? What do you mean?
With their eyes, it's more cartoony. Kind of. That's what I describe it.
Oh, yeah. It looked almost like one of those mobile game ads that you'll see for whatever the one is with the king and he fucks everyone in the castle.
Oh,
you've seen those?
Why do I know exactly what you're talking about?
Yeah,
why is everyone getting those ads?
Well, you mean you don't get horny and want to fuck everyone in the castle while you're playing Flappy Bird?
No. No.
Subway Surfer.
No.
I'm still into it. I still play that. No? You don't get horny while you're playing Subway Surfer? What mobile game do you get horny while playing?
I don't know what I have. I mean, it's been a while. So, here's all my stuff.
I get horny playing mobile Fortnite.
Town of Salem. It's a good game.
I haven't played that in years.
Tiny Tower. Disco Zoo.
Oh, I should get Tiny. It's too much of a commitment.
It's too confused. I'm getting too confused. It's like, but why don't you just do it? Anyway, next thing. Star Wars trailer came out. Did I just get a British accent for a second?
Which guy?
Did I just get a British accent?
Oh, did you? I don't know. I didn't hear.
But it came out. I thought it was like meh.
You thought it was meh?
And everyone seems to be freaking out over it. And I was like,
I liked it. I got a ticket for the Thursday, like not midnight premiere because it's earlier in the day, but no, I'm gonna see it the day it comes out. I never done that for a Thursday midnight showing or the day of showing. It would be like the weekend of or the week after, mostly. But
I didn't feel much.
No?
Nope.
I liked certain bits of the trailer. What have you thought about the new saga recently?
I liked it fine.
Yeah? Like Force Awakens and Last Jedi?
Yep, I didn't like how Finn lived. I think would have been.
Would have been.
I like that he lived, but like
because he's a good
he's
character. It would have been better for that. Yeah, I think so too. I feel like we complained about it the last one too. The B plot.
Yep, we did.
That
we liked the casino, but next
up, potential.
We missed Maleficent 2. That actually came out the day that we recorded the first one.
Really? Yep. I mean, I'm not.
People are liking it.
I'm not gonna watch that. Really?
I guess so.
Maybe audiences, because I've seen bad critic reviews in the 40s, 50s.
Yep, that happened.
Yeah.
Bloodshot trailer. Did you watch that?
I did see that. Vin Diesel. It's like I think it's a comic adaptation.
Is it? Oh,
pretty sure. I'm blanking on what the concept was though. It's like he can regenerate.
Yeah.
Himself, right? Like
they have.
Like he has a healing factor thing.
No, they have some sort of robot inside him. Like he's like a healing cyborg.
Oh.
That's why I can describe
it. Yeah.
And they're like changing his memories to produce
so that
contracts.
He can assassinate people. Yeah. It did seem like a decent concept, but
Didn't they do that in Hardcore Henry? Is that the big twist?
I don't know. I don't remember if there was any twist. I didn't see Hardcore Henry because I didn't like the idea of a first-person action movie.
It was fun, but probably be more fun high or drunk.
Now, what do you know about that, Kershaw? You've never been high or drunk. No, what are you talking about?
No, sir. Some good water.
Just have a refreshing glass of water in your hand, and you can enjoy Hardcore Henry to its fullest potential.
2 ice. Water on the rocks. Lady and the Tramp. This is not the segue. Lady and the Tramp. Live action.
The live action. I did watch part of the part of the trailer, meaning like I saw a 5-second YouTube ad for it or something.
It's wooden.
Yes, that's the best way to put it. I guess because these Disney live action ones critically flop, but financially seem to hold their own. I don't know how Dumbo did though.
I like Dumbo actually.
You liked the
because they were working with very little, so it kind of
was Tim Burton too.
Yeah, so they kind of just made his own.
It would at least be decent.
Yeah, it was solid.
I didn't see.
I like the original better.
Any of them so far. I don't think. I'm trying to remember. Would you count Maleficent as a?
Yeah, I enjoyed that one when I watched it on a bus.
That's right. Yeah, we had watched it on the bus.
I didn't finish it, but it was.
I didn't pay attention for a good amount. I think I was just playing on my DS.
Bros. 4.
Smash Bros. 4. That was not a good Smash Bros. Game looking back.
40 hours you paid.
That was not worth it at all. I already owned the game on the Wii U.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then people were
Playing it on the bus.
everyone was playing it on the bus.
And
It's like, all right, I guess. Nobody was playing Mario Kart DS. Do you remember
those days.
fucking the Boston trip,
A bus trip?
especially? Like,
I think it was just every morning on the bus we'd play at least one
that too,
round.
yeah. Mario Kart DS, dude.
Local on the bus.
Yeah, local play, or like, even if you didn't have the game, I'm pretty sure you could do it with like download play.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what it
one of
was,
those things.
download play. You could just play as like Shy Guy,
Yep.
which I would have preferred to play as.
But I was one of the cool guys.
You were one of the cool guys?
I had the DS.
Do you have the DS or the DSi?
DS.
I don't remember what the difference was.
Something.
Was DSi bigger?
The eye.
Yeah,
It had a camera. I think that was it.
Oh. Did the DS not have a camera?
No.
Oh.
DS XL, I think, and then it was the DSi. Then it was the DSi XL. I think I'm missing something or adding something.
So the DSi is a bit bigger, a bit thicker, too. But the DSi couldn't play Game Boy games.
DS could play Game Boy.
Yeah, they had the little bit at the bottom. You could.
Oh, that's what that hole's for.
Yeah.
I should have used that hole.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like.
Did you play any Game Boy stuff?
Nope.
I had, well, had being a bit of a strong word. I played Final Fantasy IV on it.
Oh, I got that on PlayStation.
Yeah.
I think it's support.
You might have the like 3D version of it then, because the one that I did was like the pixely one.
Yeah, it was probably the 3D one.
But I mean, I didn't get far at all in that game, because every Final Fantasy game in my eyes has been sort of the same thing, and I don't like these turn-based strategy role-playing bits.
Yeah, it's those.
Pokemon was interesting for a while because
I did finish the last one that came out. Not Sword and Shield. I just skipped right over that.
I don't think Sword and Shield's out yet.
Oh,
That's
well,
coming out.
I don't think I'm
November. Yeah, I think I might get it, because they had bits for it where they showed like you could just hang out with the Pokemon, like pet them with the Nintendo Switch like controller thing.
I don't have a Switch. That's another reason.
Oh, yeah. What was the last one you played then?
I didn't beat it. It was
Sun or like Omega Sun?
It was Sun and Moon. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't do Omega and that.
Yeah.
I did the Ruby. I finished Ruby. Beat XY.
The last one I had, that I was gonna say, that's the last one I did, was X.
I either beat, I don't know if I had black or white. I have one of the two of those. I think I beat that at a dentist office.
I had done.
I shouldn't have Wonder Traded myself.
What do you mean?
I transferred my Pokemon from a past game to the future game.
Oh.
Like my XY went to like Ruby.
Okay. I'm pretty sure they've stopped doing that now with Sword and Shield.
Yes.
A lot of people were pissy about that.
I mean, I wouldn't be.
Well, think about it from like, say like a, when did the first Pokemon game come out? Do you think like the 90s, 80s? Let's say 90s, because I'm pretty sure Red and Blue came out then. And you choose Squirtle. He evolves into a beautiful, gorgeous guy named Blastoise.
Mm-hmm.
And then you keep that Blastoise for every game following. And he's your buddy. He's your homie.
Well, then he becomes a level 100.
He becomes a level 100, sure, but at a certain point, it's like
He's just your bro.
he's your bro. You want to keep him, you want to keep him going. And
There should be a continuous character then.
What do you mean?
Because
That,
when I transfer
like-
him over, there's that petting thing. Like that petting mini game. Feed him food and stuff.
Yes.
The lake wasn't the same. It went him back to normal.
Well, that can reset, but it's still your homie.
Okay.
You learn to love him all over again for each of those petting minigame things.
Okay.
But
guess I could pet them all over
If
again.
you were close with it, Squirtle, Pikachu, whatever, I would want to do that.
Level 100 Mudkip. This is the best thing I've ever done. That and catch a shiny Bidoof.
You got a shiny
I
Bidoof?
still have a shiny Bidoof, yeah.
Dude. Do you do Pokemon Go at all?
Yeah. Occasionally. I don't really get into the raids and all that. But I throw a ball here and there.
Yeah. My parents got into it recently. Well, recently more than ever. They had done it from the beginning, but
Everyone did, and then everyone dropped out, and then everyone came back.
yeah. It feels like they have at least a decent following now, even though the servers are still shit. But
it's a good pastime.
Yeah, when it works.
You go to a different state, you try to get the things as you drive past them, or ride past them.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to drive them.
Wait, not yet.
You're supposed to. Is that what you do?
Not supposed to. No.
I know.
I would never go on my phone while driving.
Never?
Never.
My aux cord is messed up. Well, the port, there's like a dent in it so it doesn't stay in there.
Oh.
So I might need a new phone just to listen to music in the car.
Well, you could go on to the radio.
We don't have service. We don't have any.
You mean you don't want to go on to AM radio to hear 40-year-old white men complain about everything?
I do that on my phone. Bill Burr. I listen to his podcast. It's really good. It's inspired me. Yeah. I have windows from the cold ones too at work.
Cold ones.
Yep. I gotta check. I gotta check the video.
Which episodes of Cold Ones have you seen?
I'm on PewDiePie right now.
I only watched like here and there certain episodes because I wouldn't recognize the guest or whatever.
Did you watch the Michael Reeves one?
Yes. That was a good
I think I watched.
I haven't watched any of his content, but he seems like an alright chap.
I don't really like his videos all that much.
It's just that he like makes a different robot for each of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that as a concept. Watch him. So.
Oh, William Osmond also does that.
Who's that?
I don't know how to describe him. He does pretty much the same thing. He's been doing egg drop videos.
Egg drop videos?
Egg drop collaborations. It's fun to watch. Games delayed? That's everything. That's what's happening.
Games delayed? Well,
games are getting delayed. But you know what? That's okay.
One of them got delayed, but people were like, okay with it. Doom Eternal.
Last of Us Part 2.
That one got delayed?
Mm-hmm.
Was that supposed to come this year?
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure, yeah. As well as... What else? The Ghost Recon.
Oh,
that got delayed.
The Tom Clancy games have never been all that hot. I don't think. Well, maybe some of the...
Do I have to show you? I got a
You might have. Yeah, I remember that you have a few of them.
How much time do you got?
Roughly the same time. Yeah, I got like an hour and a half.
Oh.
Yeah.
Want one. This is not the hard R.
That's where you should cut back in.
Oh.
Especially at least not the hard R.
Alright, do I have any more notes?
You got any notes?
Do you have anything?
I did have one thing. Okay. I want to get to it.
We have another segment also, but...
Oh, yes. Adventure Time.
Okay.
Recently, did you watch the finale?
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It had ended on season 10.
Alright.
Yeah. And they just got picked up for 4-hour-long specials on HBO.
Okay.
What do you think? Because personally, I think...
It's good to have more,
but
sometimes it's dangerous to have more.
It's the same thing I thought with El Camino. It's dangerous to have more because what if it's bad?
But was it good with more?
El Camino, I'll say this much about the ending. It leaves a good amount to the imagination.
Okay.
The ending of Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
El Camino still leaves a good amount to the imagination.
Okay, so
it was just an entertaining 2 hour movie that didn't have a lot, like, story wise, like, they're not gonna do anything drastic like that. Where it's like, soap opera, yeah, soap opera bullshit where they do it all the time. No, thankfully Vince Gilligan knows how to make a movie, knows how to make a good fucking TV show. So he knew what to do with it. He knew how to make it entertaining, and it was. It's damn good. But Adventure Time, that's an iffy one because certain seasons, certain episodes could flop, but 4 hour long specials, like that's the same thing they did with Futurama.
Did they?
Not when it ended.
I thought they had the podcast that came out.
They had a Futurama podcast?
It was yeah. Is it podcast when it's like an audio show?
Maybe.
That's what you call it?
I don't know.
No, they had an audio show come up.
For, I think it was season 6 of Futurama. It was canceled after season 5 and then got picked up again. And season 6 was just a bunch of movies. It was great. Like, one of the best animated movies I've ever seen, Bender's Big Score, is in that season. And then they had seasons after that. And then it ended at season.
Futurama ended at season 10?
Yeah, maybe it was 8 or 9. But it didn't last much beyond season 6 when I think they got picked up by Fox again. And then after that, it went to Comedy Central.
Stuff's getting tossed around.
Yeah, it's not fun to see that. Especially when it's like Fox taking a hold over something. Like Family Guy getting tossed around. Hasn't that been on 3 separate networks now?
I don't know.
Maybe it's just been 2. I know it's at least been on. Oh, maybe it has been 3 because it's on Adult Swim every now and then.
I thought it started. Did it start there?
I don't think so. I think it started on Fox.
Yeah.
It's been mainly
Yes.
Fox. It's on Fox now. But
if stuff gets kicked around too much, then you just sometimes it's not worth picking back up.
Like, yeah.
If you have a good ending, it could just end.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I'm not too sure about this Adventure Time, but like if it is sequels, it could be interesting. It's really only been like one image they've shown. It's on HBO Max.
What does that mean? There's way too many of these things. HBO Max,
it might be
Apple Plus.
Their streaming platform, I'm guessing. But this is the only thing they've shown so far for it. Shows a good amount of the normal cast, and then a few little extra characters. I don't recognize any of the other guys, other than, Finn, Jake, BMO, Marcy.
Yeah, the Raindrop guy looks interesting, but
the Raindrop guy, I like him.
The Rabbit Man, I don't know. He's giving me a furry vibe. But you know what? How let him do him?
Oh wait, is the one holding the card? You think that's Abracadabra? Or like his daughter or something?
That could work.
I wouldn't mind more Abracadabra. He's a good character.
I think I missed like a lot of the end stuff.
Towards the end of Adventure Time, I had missed a handful of those seasons.
I think the last thing I saw was like his dad episode.
His dad?
Or the bee episode, I think.
Bee? Which one was the bee?
Where he gets his hand back. It was like a honey mold.
Yeah, I'm not remembering that.
Bee princess.
I gotta watch.
Yep.
I don't think it'll ever match the timelessness of season 1. Really. There are incredible episodes, don't get me wrong, and there are incredible arcs. Like the whole, like any episode involving the Lich is an instant banger, instant classic. Love it. And those are some of my favorite episodes easily. But I'm trying to remember now, like what happens towards the end in Adventure Time is like Princess Bubblegum is like 1,000 years old, and turns out when she was like not 1,000 years old, she made people of her same intelligence, and then they tried to overthrow her. This is
I think I
absurd.
missed most of that.
Missed most of that, yeah.
There was something
I had
with
missed-
a tiger.
Oh wait, the Susan girl.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I took it as Finn's past life.
Oh, I know there have been things about his like past life because reincarnation is a like ongoing thing for that. I don't know. Most of the time I watch Adventure Time, it's just been Googling like Lich episodes to watch in order, or just goofy episodes that are fun, like how Jake was born. Like that's a fun one to watch. I like that. Do you remember how he was born? An alien stung his dad's head, and then he was born out of that like zit. And then when he was born, he did a little dance. It was great.
Yeah, I remember the dance. I think, unless that was Finn's dance.
Maybe it was Finn's dance. I don't know. I enjoyed Adventure Time from what I've seen though. I didn't watch those like spin-off bits with like them as vampire hunters, and then they did like Avatar: The Last Airbender sort of thing with the elements.
No idea. Wow.
I just know of them. I don't know what happened to them.
So you want to do
Let's do another.
the segment and then jump into more random stuff?
Sure.
I don't want to use all my random stuff because if I don't think of enough for next week. Will you have stuff next week though?
Will I have stuff? I can. Yeah.
Right.
Chances are I'll think of more things to talk about for next week, but this week just have not been free time. I get home from work or school and I sleep. Really, that's it. Only recently, like yesterday, last night, did I have time to watch a movie for once. I'm meaning to watch The Thing still. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yep, still haven't seen that.
Yeah.
So, celebrity stock. We have either, do you want to pick between Angelina Jolie or Joaquin Phoenix?
I don't know a ton about Angelina Jolie, so maybe we ought to go with Joaquin because the segment we're doing after this, we are doing that mini one, right?
Yep.
About Joker. So let me get the IMDb page up. I think I've only seen two, maybe three movies that Joaquin is in, but I love each of them. Because which ones have you seen? I guess we'll start with the ones that we both seen. Because we've both seen Joker.
Yep.
Now.
Walk the Line.
Where he's Johnny Cash.
Yep. I like that.
I haven't seen that.
I think I've talked about this already, but he's like one of those actors that like he's in a bunch of good stuff, but I can't remember it.
Yeah, I'm only seeing. Oh, he was in Signs, which I've been meaning to watch.
Yeah, he was in that.
Yeah, alongside Mel Gibson. Was he his son?
Son or neighbor?
He was his son. And I had heard about this recently. He was in Brother Bear.
Was he the bear?
He was the bear, yeah. Kenai.
Huh.
I don't remember a ton about Brother Bear. I remember he's a man that turns into a bear.
Yeah, it's one of those movies I think I was scared of. It just scared me. I don't know why.
Your biggest fear was turning into a bear.
Mm-hmm. Brother.
I guess I'll start at the beginning. His first acting role, he's credited as Travis in Seven Brides for Seven Brothers in 1982, which is a TV show drama series based on the classic musical film of the same name. And now,
I haven't heard of it.
yeah, I'm gonna scroll ahead for quite a bit because I don't recognize.
Is he like one of those actors that just gets a couple films that he's like really good at and then it puts him at star power?
I guess so, because he hasn't really been in a lot of fantastic movies. He's been in a handful of incredible ones.
But is he like rarely the leading guy in the big ones?
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, I'm in 89 now. He's credited as Billy Hercules in Superboy. and that's not the lead. Billy Hercules is what a Superboy is.
That's when he was like a teenager.
Oh, that's actually like it's just Superman when he's a kid.
No, I'm talking about him.
Well, yeah, that was him as a
Oh,
okay. Walking the dog, to die for, inventing the abbots. That seems to be his first big one because he's at least on the poster for this one. The rest of them seem like side roles.
okay.
And he's alongside Liv Tyler, Jennifer Connelly, and Billy Crudup in this. Oh, I've seen some movie accounts posts about this recently because Joaquin's like a hot topic right now.
Mhm.
They, fishing for likes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't see it. Drama romance: two working class brothers court three wealthy and beautiful sisters in a small Illinois town.
I don't think that would fly.
Nowadays, that absolutely wouldn't fly.
He's
That was
using the word court.
that was '97.
That's pretty close. Actually, no, it's not. Yeah, I was 20.
Stop that. Make me.
Does that make you
Mm. U-Turn, which had Jennifer Lopez in it, another side role. On the poster again in this one, Return to Paradise with Vince Vaughn and Anne Heche. I don't recognize that one either. Gladiator 2000.
Yep.
I think that's his first big one, if you ask me. I don't know about the Abbott's one because I have seen posts about that, but I don't know if that's like one of those cult ones that just people don't hear about or anything. But Gladiator, Russell Crowe, he's Commodus.
Commodus.
I don't know. But he's like
Yeah, he's not Caesar.
you looking top bill. He's
Oh.
the second guy.
Mm-hmm.
That is big. Next to Russell Crowe, like that's huge.
Oh, I didn't think he was Caesar.
I think his character looked like Caesar in it, and that's why.
Probably just ruler.
Yeah.
Roman ruler.
Roman ruler.
Then we think Caesar.
The one where he's the headliner now, Buffalo Soldiers, as Ray Elwood. Tagline: "Steal all that you can steal."
Mm-hmm.
The girl who played Rogue in it too. And then 2002 Signs, which I have not seen, but it's a Shyamalan, so
People don't.
as far as I remember,
People don't like it anymore,
really,
but I like it. I liked it when it came out.
I think it was.
Well, I didn't like it when it came out.
Was it like? Was it one of those like religious ones that Mel Gibson likes to do? Like where they're Christian, like.
Was he? I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure that's a good amount of the roles he takes now, at least. Brother Bear, 2003. Hotel Rwanda, which I'm pretty sure that, yeah, 8.1. Oh, it's a biopic.
Supposed to fit out with
It's Don Cheadle. He's standing there. It looks like Joaquin's the cameraman guy.
Nope. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I see more movies than I actually have.
Yeah. Oh, it's IMDb's 217th highest rated movie, and it was nominated for 3 Oscars.
Okay.
I don't know if he was one of them. I'll look at his Oscar nominations after. Walk the Line.
Yep.
Johnny Cash. How was that?
Good. He sang his own music.
Really?
Like he sang, yeah.
He sang it? Oh. 7.8. Pretty good. After, I'm not seeing anything for quite a while. He didn't take a ton of roles between Walk the Line and the one I was going to talk about, Her. Which came in 2013. Have you seen that?
Nope. I've been meaning to. It's on Netflix.
Incredible. Right? It's the one where he falls in love with like the AI thing.
Phone? AI phone?
AI. Well, it's in his phone, but it's an AI.
I remember seeing trailers for that.
Yeah.
I was like,
I remember seeing trailers for it. It had always kind of creeped me out because I hate the poster for it. so much. His mustache terrifies me.
It's fine.
He
You don't like his mustache?
fine.
It's got that 70s.
Like in the movie it fits fine, and nowadays I don't mind this mustache. I wish I could grow a
Is
nice
it just the
stash
way
like
he's
that.
looking at you?
It's the way he's looking at me, because for the rest of the movie he has glasses on, and he
Oh.
looks fine with that. But it's the intense eye contact that he's making with
Those baby blues.
the baby blues with the sexy like curly hair, and it's the porno waka wow stash. It's ugh, makes me tremble in my boots. But that was a good one. Definitely recommend that one. I think that was that his first. Oh, I was gonna talk about his Oscar noms after, but that one did win an Oscar for best original screenplay, best writing.
Okay.
Which is definitely deserved.
Yep.
Because do you know the concept of it? Well, I just said it. Yeah. It's now being like parodied in a
the
seemingly
The guy that was in what's that show? It was like it felt like The Office.
I know he's one of those like B-list comedian guys that like does those roles though.
Slapstick kind of.
Yeah. Shitty, I guess. I don't know. Comedy's subjective, but I don't like this kind of stuff. Let me look up who that is after we do the celebrity stock. After that, he was Doc in Inherent Vice, he was the lead in that one. This sounds like a pretty good concept. In 1970, drug-fueled Los Angeles private investigator Larry Doc Sportello investigates the disappearance of a former girlfriend. And this is what he looks like in that. So
that's pretty sweet.
Absolutely want to watch this at some point. Irrational Man, he was Abe Lucas, the lead in that, alongside Emma Stone. I don't know. I hear anything about this one. 2015.
What's it look like? Does he have a beard? Because I know there's one movie where he has like a beard.
I don't think he has a beard, but he does have a beard in his next role as Joe in You Were Never Really Here, 2017.
Okay. I haven't seen it, but I think everyone uses a clip of that.
It's a Prime original. I feel like I'd seen ads for this and thought that looks decent, but then I didn't hear great things. It was nominated for a BAFTA.
What?
I think BAFTA is the like British film stuff.
Oh.
Because it was nominated as Outstanding British Film of the Year. That's why I'm guessing that much. But traumatized veteran unafraid of violence tracks down missing girls for a living. When a job spins out of control, his nightmares overtake him as a conspiracy is uncovered, leading to what may be his death trip or his awakening. That's not a bad concept. And they got I'm trying to zoom into the picture. I don't know. It was one of the Sundance picks. So tummy grumbling over there?
That was my throat.
That was your throat? Don't worry, he won't get far on foot.
Sounds creepy.
Yeah, he's the lead in that. And the other three leads are Jonah Hill, Rooney Mara, and Jack Black. This doesn't look like a comedy. Oh, it's a biopic drama comedy. What the fuck is this? Is it John Callahan? Does that name mean anything to you?
Sounds like something.
Well, that's his character. On the rocky path to sobriety after a life-changing accident, John Callahan discovers the healing power of art, willing his injured hands into drawing hilarious often controversial cartoons which bring him a new lease on life. Well, the interest rate was insane. That's not an original bit, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm less informed than I thought I was.
And he was in The Sisters Brothers. He's the lead alongside John C. Reilly.
Heard him.
Step Brothers.
That's it. Cut it.
Yep. Jake Gyllenhaal was in that too. I heard good things about this. Comedy crime genre in 1850s Oregon, the infamous duo of assassins Eli and Charlie Sisters chase a gold prospector and his unexpected ally. I like John C. Reilly, so look into that. He was in a short film as Carl, the short film being called Lou, about a teenage tomboy in a small Californian town idolizing his teenage tomboy, no, idolizing her. I misread it. Idolizing her single father. When he has a date over one night and she is cast out of the house, Lou wanders to the outer reaches of town into a new era of teenage identity.
Interesting.
Yeah. Kind of wonder how they get like big actors to be in short films, though.
Something for a friend's son.
That's gotta be it then, yeah.
Friend something.
Or maybe he genuinely liked the script. I don't know. And then his most recent acting performance, Arthur Fleck in Joker.
Yes.
We'll talk further about Joker in a separate
thingy. We don't spoil stuff, or at least try not to.
Well, I think we'll spoil it in that, but we can give like I guess our brief ideas on it now, and then further.
Well, what's his stock at? Before we jump into that.
His stock?
Is he going up?
Let me get my list of business terms. So he's absolutely at a peak right now, and I think he's going to be getting more big roles like he got in Gladiator, Her, and now Joker. I'm just looking on Zax.com. Let's see. I guess I would consider him cyclical stock. It's dependent on the health of the economy. So during a good time of movies, much like 2000, 2013, and now 2019, during a good market for films and good, scripts going out, I'd say that's when he thrives.
All right, yeah.
Because he didn't take a lot of roles for a while. After Walk the Line, he took one maybe like every other year, like 2 or 3 every other year. But I'd say right at this point he's reached a peak.
All right. Peak, or is he gonna still?
He could continue to go up depending on Joker sequels or what else he gets cast in, but we really have no way of telling anything for that.
So on Joker, you liked it. I liked it.
Absolutely, yeah. What would you give it out of 10? You think though?
Out of 10? 9. Are we doing points?
If you want to add a
like
decimal,
0.5, I guess. Like, cause it was like.
I think I'd give it a 9.0.
9.
Because I definitely want to see it again to clarify.
A second viewing.
Yeah.
Knowing what's.
There's a lot of movies I gotta see. Because I think The Lighthouse is out in most theaters now. Jojo Rabbit's out.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'd watch that. Will that be our next one?
Could be. I'm sure I could try and find time to watch it this week.
Yeah.
It's my grandmother responding to, yes, I will send you pictures of the cat's shit when he shits.
Cat laxative.
Cat laxative. I think it was just a regular person laxative.
Oh.
If I remember right. Maybe. Maybe it was a cat laxative.
Cat prunes. So it was good. We'll talk more about it
Yeah.
later. Soon.
Soon for us. Maybe not for you.
Yeah, we'll see how fast we crank these things out.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, some of this stuff might be old news.
Yeah. I think Joker's a bit.
It already
Oh.
is pretty old news.
Oh, I think it's at the point now where people will start watching like spoiler reviews because they've seen it by now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for the main Couching Cast. Did I introduce Couching Cast
I
at
don't
all?
think we
Or did I
actually.
just say it's our host? I'm the host.
For the last one, I had said, "Welcome to the Couch and Cast," and then cracked up and said, "You're a genius for coming up with that name." But we haven't properly introduced either episode.
Oh well.
Well,
That's it. Anything else?
I think that's.
Oh, don't I have one more card?
Oh, you have another
There's
card.
a big
Do you?
thing.
Big thing.
Yeah. Sex should be the next workout program. 15 minutes works out the abs and the legs.
This might be one of those bits you want to cut out.
Oh. Yeah, fine.